Welcome back to another episode of Watching the Game. I'm your host, as always, Hauda, joined by my boys Idrees, and finally, welcoming back Yunis. And the trio is back together. It's been some time, been a long time actually, but we're here now, and that's all that matters. And we got a lot to get into with the start of the NBA season.
Yeah, we already had the best game in the season already. I'm ready to declare that.
Game of the year.
Knicks Celtics, double overtime in Madison Square Garden. The Knicks close it out in the end in double overtime, 138-134. Jaylen Brown carried the Celtics. Dropped 48 points. Now that is how you start a season right there. Even though he didn't win, he was the only reason they were in this game.
100%.
Jason Tatum, he was out there, 20 points, 11 rebounds, but it was not a good game for him. I mean, yeah, he was... What was it? He was like...
three turnovers. He was 7 for 30. Oh my god.
30.
Terrible stat line.
Wow.
That's insane.
Way worse than... Yeah, I thought Steph did bad yesterday. This was like 1,000 times worse.
Steph was, 5 for 21?
Something like that. But at least Steph got He got a triple-double. 5 for 21, but he got a triple-double. Tatum was out here. He got 10 rebounds, but he wasn't doing much else.
Poor guy, he was trying.
But Brown, oh my, from the end of the...
Dude, Brown was in his bag. That shot he hit towards the end of regulation, he had no business shooting that.
That was like a...
that just shows you Jaylen Brown's development over the years. People doubted him with Tatum becoming, the number one for Boston. And Jaylen Brown has for sure something to show.
Man, it's like from the end of regulation until the end of the first overtime, he could not miss. It was crazy. Like, in that period of time, he scored 12 points. Completely on fire. And then he got the steal in the second overtime on Randall when Randall wasn't looking. And he missed the dunk. And that basically was when you were like, okay, the Celtics are going to lose this game. Because they were still up, but it was like, oof. Turn the tide right there. And then Fournier hit a couple threes. And then Rose hit the layup at the end to seal it. Celtics couldn't respond.
They had 3 chances.
Yeah, 3 chances at the end. They couldn't make it. I'll tell you it was bad. The only reason the Celtics even sent it to overtime was because Kemba Walker turned the ball over twice in the last 40 seconds.
And then Evan Fournier decided to double team Tatum for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bonehead play. That entire play was from the start. Fournier went to double Tatum for no reason, and then Walker was standing in the middle of the lane instead of guarding the 3. So damn near shouldn't have even went to overtime.
Yeah, Tibbs has got to make some of those defensive substitutions more this year because he doesn't have a defensive wing this year because Bullock is gone.
Hey, something to note, Evan Fournier went off. Stephen A. Smith's hype over him. It paid off in game 1.
30.
That boy Fournier was in his bag. That's my goat. Okay, Randall had 30. Randall had 35, 8, and 9. I didn't even notice.
Rose needs to play more.
Yeah, bro. He had 22 minutes.
Yeah, but
actually, that's not even that much compared to everyone else.
Kemba had 36. There's no reason Kemba should have 36 and Rose should have 22.
Especially because Quickly had 8. You can definitely play Rose and Quickly more. and that would like make it easier on Walker because he's already like a little bit worn out.
And Toppin was out there making some plays too. Him and Mitchell Robinson,
Yes,
like
sir.
liking what I'm seeing from the Knicks. The people think, oh, regression's coming. Nah, I don't see it at all. They basically all they did was replace Alfred Payton and Reggie Bullock with Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier.
Which are
And
upgrades, definitely.
they're giving their young guys some
Yeah,
work.
100%.
So if anything, they can rise up even further.
I agree, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough because there's a lot of good teams in the East this year.
Well, I think we can say confidently they'll pass the 76ers. At least I want to say that. Considering the Ben Simmons situation. When will the trade? Oh my god, it will be so funny if he comes and he plays for them on Friday against the Nets. He's gonna get booed like crazy.
Like crazy might be an understatement.
You guys think he'd intentionally play, in an underperforming manner just to get traded?
He's finally gonna start shooting threes, and he's just gonna shoot. He's just gonna brick everyone, and they're gonna be like, "Ben, stop shooting." He's like, "What are you talking about? You guys told me to start shooting." Shoots half courts every
But
time.
honestly, if he joins the team, he might not even get in the game.
That's also a possibility.
Let's just
Keep him on the bench.
Did you guys see it? Not yesterday, not the day he got suspended, but the day before, he was literally practicing with his phone in his pocket. Like that dude does not care.
Mailed it in already. They're like, "Oh wow, he's actually coming back." Nah, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
But at this point, he's decreasing his value. He's also decreasing like the odds of a team trading for him. So he's making teams want to trade for him less.
It's a double-edged sword because, like, on one hand, he thinks, okay, eventually it's going to become so toxic they have to trade me. But on the other hand, clearly Daryl Morey doesn't want to trade him unless he can get a decent offer. Now people are saying,
If you look good at
oh, they're going to just accept Buddy Hield, Marvin Bagley, and a first-round pick for him. It's like, no. Daryl Morey would never do that, no matter how bad the situation gets.
If you look closely at the Ben Simmons situation, I mean, you see similarity between Ben Simmons and Deshaun Watson and how the GMs don't want to trade either.
Yeah, but also Ben Simmons, as far as we know, didn't get 22 lawsuits, so.
Yeah, but the relationship they have with the team is just...
I wouldn't want to compare those two situations.
Just gone, yeah.
One of them is a rapist, and the other one is just a dude who refuses to shoot threes. I don't think you can really compare the two.
Is the Kyrie trade, is the Kyrie Ben Simmons trade off the table? I mean,
no shit. I don't think it's off the table at all. Especially yesterday, after after the Nets need some defense and a little bit more shot creation. So I don't think it's off the table at all.
Oh man, I mean, Kyrie comes back. They should still be hoping for Kyrie to just come back like in a month or something, and they'll be like, all right, whatever, pretend it didn't happen. We're all good now. Because if that happens, it's like, okay, everything is cool. There's no problem anymore. Plus, like, Patty Mills out there balling yesterday, so they can handle his absence for a while, I think. They're not playing the Bucks every night.
You're right.
But even like a Kyrie Ben Simmons trade just sounds so...
Just sounds so good for both teams.
It sounds good, but it's like, are we sure KD and Harden would want it? Are we sure they want to deal with Ben Simmons? Are we sure Kyrie would even play outside of Brooklyn? It's like, I don't know.
A lot of outside factors, just because like the two personalities. But, like straight up, like player wise, it makes sense.
Kyrie
Like
and
on
B
a
would be insane.
right, that's what I'm saying. Like on a pure basketball perspective, it makes sense.
And then you could finally force Simmons on the Nets to like do something besides, I don't know. You could force him to be like a center basically.
Pretty much.
Um, he would develop in Brooklyn. I mean, in Philly, he was just in that position where he would try to put the team on his back when he didn't really necessarily have to do so. So I think it'll help him in the future.
And the lane isn't as clogged now because you're playing with like KD, Harden, Joe Harris, Bruce Brown, maybe. I don't know who started yesterday. Maybe Mills, maybe something like that.
Why didn't Bruce Brown play at all yesterday?
Did he not? I didn't notice.
Yeah, he didn't play at all until like garbage time.
Damn, what the hell? He fell out of the rotation? It's ridiculous.
There's no shot.
I forgot Griffin too.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell, bro?
He
What
should
is
be
this?
in the
4 minutes?
rotation. Like
How dare you only play 4 minutes? What is this?
exactly. Like there's no way he goes from playing significant minutes for them in the Eastern Conference Finals to just not being in the rotation opening night.
How's James Johnson getting 20 minutes and Bruce Brown not playing at all? It's ridiculous.
That's a violation.
I need to give him more minutes. And Cameron Thomas too, my boy. Get him rolling. Is Giannis going to win MVP this year? I mean, yesterday was a good
Well,
start.
he damn near can. I seen someone say the narrative since Giannis won his first MVP has changed so much that he could like win another one this year.
Could see it happening. I mean, he only played 30 minutes yesterday. He dropped 32, 14, and 7. It's pretty damn scary.
The man is so talented. He'll be in the race for the next at least 5 to 10 years.
It was gonna be like LeBron, where they just like get tired of him. But then again, LeBron, it wasn't like LeBron was evolutionizing his game. He was just so good for so long. But Giannis is changing. Like he's developing.
But the reason the Bucks won yesterday, Jordan Nwora and Pat Connaughton. 35 points between the two. If they can get good contribution from Jordan Nwora to replace who left? PJ
I think it's
Tucker
Jordan.
left.
I think it's Jordan and Wara. I think the N is silent.
I don't know what his, whatever his name is. He was a beast yesterday. I remember at Louisville, he was a beast. And they didn't even have Portis yesterday, so you know, pretty great performance overall. Bro, Patty Mills went 7 for 7 from 3. That is something.
Did he? 7 for 7. The boy's a
He's an
bucket.
underrated 3-point shooter, trust me. He's a bucket in the corners.
Only any of the Nets players could have shot like him in Game 7 last year that weren't named Kevin Durant. Oh, let's talk about the good old Lakers, you know, the Los Angeles Lakers. You know, lost.
That's a good one, man. You come up with that one yourself.
Just yeah, I did actually. Your boy Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry, Russell Eastbrook. Out here, 8 points in his debut. 8 points.
The boy is buns.
Fantastic picture yesterday. Lakers big three. LeBron 31 points. AD 30 points. Russell Westbrook 6 points.
So that was such a bogus graphic. I don't even know why they put it up.
outplayed by Nemanja Bjelica,
That
or
boy
as they
Bielitsa was
call
in
a
bag
more
though.
athletic Nikola Jokic.
Bro, the one pass he had to, I think it was Wiggins. He like drove in, did like some up and under move in the paint, and then kicked it out. It was pretty nice.
Bro, he was literally insane yesterday. Like yesterday, the Warriors yesterday was literally 2015 Warriors. Even peak death lineup Warriors. Obviously, like only
Still
Steph
playing
and
some
Draymond
good
there.
ball.
Like the ball movement, ooh boy. It was like, a lot of people were talking about, oh, Oubre's gone. Who else left? Oubre left. Um, Wanamaker left. Well, Wanamaker left like sometime in the middle of last year. Someone else left. Oh, Bazemore. Bazemore left. And people were like, oh, you should have kept those guys. But I was actually reading, those guys weren't like willing passers. Now everyone on the court is a willing passer. They're trying to pass the ball, except Wiggins occasionally. But besides that, everyone else is passing the ball, and that's why the ball movement was crazy good.
Mm-hmm.
Oubre would be
Well,
out
them good
there
guys.
trying to shoot every time he got the ball.
The boy was gunning.
The Warriors got Iguodala in the offseason. I'm telling you, that man's a goat.
He's like 40 now. Nobody cares about him. What's there's a 18-year difference between him and Kaminga. That's wild.
Just didn't even play Kuminga yesterday.
Was it Kaminga? I think it's Kaminga. Yeah, but
Moody played, and Wiseman was out too. So it was a really impressive game from them.
I don't know if it's everyone, but I personally feel like I underrated the Warriors and what they could do this year. I think they could be after like yesterday and like realizing they had a lot of guys. I think they could be like top
when
5
Clay
seed.
comes back, like
Right, when
watch
Clay comes
now.
back, I think they could be a top 5.
Clay comes back, Wiseman comes back. If one of Moody or Kuminga can play like legit minutes, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if like the Warriors made the
Dude,
Western Conference Finals.
even Poole, I think Poole might develop into like a Clarkson type dude. Like if he gets hot, he's gonna get buckets. That's what happened yesterday. He got hot, hit a few in a row.
Yeah, both
He
Poole
went
and
crazy.
Damian
The
Lee
one,
off the bench. It's pretty impressive.
What was this movie?
especially when Clay gets back in the mix in the starting lineup, they're gonna need that bench production.
I think Poole will probably slide to the bench, which would only help him, to be honest.
No,
You have Poole, Damian Lee, Bielitsa, Iggy, Scondo Anderson, Moody, Porter all off the bench, Kaminga. We need to be deep.
Then you got like on the other side the Lakers. This is
I feel like they just have to figure something out. Like they have to figure everything out. You gotta think. I mean, they got what, 2, 3 people returning from last year.
It's the
Not
chemistry
even.
problems. It's the lack of shooting. I mean, literally LeBron himself. I wonder how much he practiced threes during the offseason because he was on fire yesterday. He would probably realize like, oh shoot, I have no 3-pointers on this. I have no 3-point shooters on this team. I gotta do it myself.
Literally. Westbrook 0 for 4, Bazemore 2 for 8. Oh, what was wild to me was Bradley sitting on the bench for 3.5 minutes, and then playing the entirety of the like down the stretch minutes.
Yeah, that was random.
Bradley's definitely gonna play way more minutes in like their second game and so on.
I mean, like the problem is not enough people. Like Westbrook obviously struggled. If Westbrook just puts up like average points, they probably almost walk out with a win. But they're probably gonna have to see if there's any shooters. Is Nunn injured? Because Nunn didn't play yesterday.
Did he not?
Nah, he didn't.
I think he's injured then. I would assume. I don't know why they would keep him out.
The problem is
The Lakers only played 10 men yesterday.
they have to find a balance between guys like Westbrook, might need to come off the bench. I don't know. It's something at least to consider. But then you have
I
Rondo on the
mean, I feel like
bench. You can't play Rondo and Westbrook together.
that's a bit of a stretch to bench Westbrook, but
It's
Yeah,
not
maybe
it's
decreasing
not
his minutes
benching.
might
It's
work.
just like realizing like look, big three, yeah, but like you can play KD, Harden, Kyrie on the floor all together. It's harder to do that with LeBron, AD, and Russell Westbrook. Because if you're ranking 3-point shooters, out of those six, it goes what Harden, Kyrie, KD, then LeBron, AD, Westbrook. Like you have the bottom 3 3-point shooters there. You're not spacing the floor.
yeah, none is injured. Sorry to cut you off, but
Melo was decent yesterday, I thought. Wasn't doing a
who?
lot, but he was getting good shots.
You said Melo.
Yeah.
I mean, he was efficient. Solid 3 for 9. But honestly, it really just comes down to Westbrook. Like, there's no shot. Like, and I wish DeAndre Jordan didn't start. Like, even though he only played 13 minutes, and Davis played a lot of the game at the 5. Like, Davis just needs to start the game and play almost all, if not all, of the game at the 5. Because if they can have a lineup of Davis, LeBron, Westbrook, Monk, and Melo, because again, I don't think Bazemore's gonna play 31 minutes again. Because he didn't even play all that good.
Hmm.
I think like the entire season is just gonna be Bradley, Monk, and Bazemore fighting for who's gonna play the big minutes in the playoffs.
I mean, they got a lot of time to figure that out. But,
Yeah, 100%.
I mean, this
So I'm saying
screams
like
like there's going to be a few trades at the trade deadline type of thing.
100%. It's gonna be like the 2018 Cavs where they like we did their entire roster.
Only problem is they have, like, nothing to trade.
To be
I mean, they
honest,
could trade a few
I'll
vets,
tell you what
but
their saving grace is. Their saving grace would be if Taylor Horton Tucker comes back and is, like, really improved.
he's injured too.
Yeah, but if
yeah.
he's
Damn, they're
really
really
improved,
injured.
he either helps you out with your spacing problem or you can flip him for someone really good.
I don't think they'll flip him. I think they want to keep him. But if like Nunn comes back, I don't think they'd have a problem flipping Nunn. But even I think Nunn and Talon Horton Tucker. I think once they're healthy, they can make a big enough impact to where they'll be fine. Like the Lakers will be fine.
I think they should, yeah, definitely. I would be like, we're not suddenly down on the Lakers, but we just think like, okay, the problems we expected, those are the problems that happened. Like, obviously, no one is really that surprised. There was another crazy game today. That was Pacers Hornets.
My boy Chris Duarte was in his bag.
These are two like play-in teams ish. Wow, the Pacers only played 9 guys. They're not good enough to where you're only playing 9 guys.
Well, you
Especially
gotta talk about the Mellow Ball led comeback by the Hornets, down like almost 25.
Yeah,
didn't
Melo
Melo
was
go crazy today?
Melo was great. 31, 9, and 7. Gordon Hayward was pretty solid. PJ Washington barely did anything, but he hit the game-winning free throws, so that was big. PJ Washington is mad underrated. So Duarte 27, Brogdon 28, Sabonis 33. Man, something about the Pacers, man. Like, they have good players, but they're never gonna be better than like a 7 seed ish. Like that's their absolute ceiling was when they made the 5 seed last year, and then they got swept by the Heat.
They're stuck in mediocrity. Mediocreness.
Mediocrity.
Their one real bright side is that Chris Duarte looked really good today. 27 points in your rookie debut.
But he's also 24.
Yeah, that is true, which is unfortunate.
I don't see why Miles Turner hasn't been traded yet. Like, we've established Sabonis Turner isn't really that good. Let's make the trade. I don't know why he's still on the team.
That's crazy. Sabonis is 1 year older than Duarte.
Oh well.
See, I mean,
Sabonis is how many years in the league? Like 5? 6?
he came the year KD left the Warriors, so this should be his 5th or 6th year.
Everybody's path is different.
Brogdon, 28 and 11 assists. Every team is going to be trying to trade for Malcolm Brogdon. I would love to have Malcolm Brogdon.
Brogdon for Larry Markkinen, straight up. Who says no?
Ooh, and Brogdon has the same birthday as me. What interesting. I don't know this.
How about Brogdon to Philly? That Ben Simmons package?
No, see, that wouldn't be that bad. People talked about it before, but yes, I feel like this.
What they give up?
I like Brogdon a lot, but you're getting Brogdon and say, I don't know, TJ McConnell and
Brogdon, like McConnell,
and then some like end of bench player and a couple firsts. They'll be like, that's too little.
I'd be like, it would be a finesse.
And I like Brogdon a lot, but you're not. If Brogdon is your second best player, I don't know if you're going far. At least with Simmons, there's still the element of, okay, if this guy puts it all together, we can do this. Depends on your perspective, but I don't think the 76ers would settle for that.
Unless like things got really bad.
Yeah. Then the Bulls won 94-88, Nothing to see here, just a win. Finally 1-0 for the first time since 2016, which was the last time the Bulls made the playoffs, which means they're making the playoffs. It's a guarantee already. Let's be real here. Everyone sucked today, kind of, except Levine and Caruso. Caruso, nice solid stat line of 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, but he was doing his job. That's what you want to see.
The 3x3.
And he put the hustle and all the effort on the court.
Tell you what, Ayo Dosunmu played, and a lot of people didn't think he was gonna play. He did pretty good in his limited amount of time out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's my boy.
Well, my boy Michael Thomas didn't get no run. Well, it's Matt Thomas.
DeRozan. Yeah, DeRozan could have been better. He hit a
3 though. That's a good sign.
Some bad shots, some turnovers I didn't like, but it's the first game. You just gotta know, like, hey, down the stretch, it's Levine's time. You feed Levine and get it out of the way.
Ooh, I don't like Patrick Williams only taking 3 shots though.
Yeah, but he's coming back from injury, so it makes sense.
Oh, he is. Oh.
They also need Kobe White back because they have like no scorers off the bench. Like off the bench today, Caruso, he's not a scorer. Javonte Green, not a scorer. Elise Johnson, not a scorer. Dosunmu is like the closest thing to a scorer they had coming off the bench. Troy Brown, not a scorer. I mean, come on.
And that's where Kobe White succeeds. I mean, he loves that role off the bench, just coming in to score some points. Definitely see him going back to his rookie form.
Pistons without what's his face? Without Cade Cunningham. We should blow this team out next time.
We'll see on Saturday if he could perform better.
Yeah, but then that's when Cade comes back probably and just is like, "Yo, what's up?" Thanks, guys.
Hey, gonna give you guys buckets.
And then boys, the Cavaliers lost to the Grizzlies.
Listen, we had some good moments. We fought back a few times, brought it within 4, and then John Morant turned to Michael Jordan. They started out the fourth quarter on like a 12-0 run, something close to it.
Yeah,
and I hate our starting lineup. There's no reason Markkanen should be starting at the 3 over Isaac Okoro. Isaac Okoro is better at Markkanen better than Markkanen at literally everything.
Damn, bro. The stats for the Grizzlies are wild. John Morant had 37.
6 and 6.
Steven Adams had 14 rebounds. Desmond Bane and DeAnthony Melton 20 plus points each. Damn.
Bro, Desmond Bane is a bucket, bro. I'm using him in 2K. He has A+ 3-pointer, bro. Get him on in transition in the corner, green light every time.
Dylan Brooks didn't even play. That is impressive.
I know. That's the bad thing. Dylan Brooks didn't play and we got cooked.
Well, Dylan Brooks is injured.
Yeah.
Evan Mobley looked like he played pretty well.
Yeah, Evan Mobley had a lot of nice moments. He had the first points of the game. His first NBA career shot. Swoosh. Top of the free throw line, Jay.
Was he shooting? Like, if he's shooting, that's good. Like, him and Allen could be a good combination as long as you're not.
Yeah, he shot a couple threes, and then
you're not freaking
throwing took like a couple middies as well. I hate Lauri Markkanen though. Dude was 4 for 14. But there's no reason Markkanen should be taking more shots than Sexton and Mobley, and one less shot than Garland. Like what? Like bro.
Damn.
Oh, I didn't even realize Osman actually played a really good game. He had 15 and he was 3 for 3 from 3.
Yeah, I like that. So 2 players who should be starting over Lauri Markkanen.
Right, Osman and Okoro.
It's like the dude was just like, I want to revolutionize the NBA. 3 bigs. The last time
he's going backwards. Bickerstaff is a bozo.
But the last time a team tried 3 bigs, it was freaking Josh Smith, Greg Monroe, and Andre Drummond. To this day, the Pistons are still paying Josh Smith.
It's collecting the bag. Wow. I don't know if it's as bad as Josh Smith, Greg Monroe, and Andre Drummond, but it's definitely bad.
I mean, if he leaves it... No, I mean, Mobley's already 1,000 times better than Greg Monroe. And
Mobley's already also 1,000 times better than Markkanen.
And like...
Markkanen will ever be.
And I'm sure Jared Allen is better than Andre Drummond, but... My God,
Jared Allen is a beast. That boy, not only like is
basically that Josh Smith when he was washed up and not good anymore.
And Jared Allen, like, not only was he playing like good interior defense, he stepped out in the perimeter a couple of times when he had to get switched on to John Morant, and he like held his own. So I'm excited for him. My boy behind his bag, he was 11 for 11
with ease.
Yeah, I mean, Markkanen just sucks.
Oh, what a sad team that is. Alright, before we head out, quick, bold prediction for the season.
Listen, I said it last year after the Cavs started 3-0. And I turned into a clown because the Cavs sold me in the second half of the year. But I'm telling you, this is the year. Cavs will be a play-in team. The Cavs will make it to the play-in tournament. No way you guys are laughing. I hope the Bulls don't make the playoffs.
I'm not
I will clown you
laughing.
guys so hard if the Bulls don't make the playoffs.
No, they definitely will. All right, that's not even a chance.
I can name 8 teams right now. Nets, Bucks, Knicks, Celtics, Heat. Shit, it's only 5.
Yeah,
There's 5 right there. They're gonna. There'll be a couple teams that come out of nowhere. The Pistons. Pistons will take you guys' spot once Cade comes back and averages 50.
Pistons are gonna stay at the bottom, man.
Here's my bold prediction. The Knicks and the Bulls are playing in the 4-5 playoff series.
That would be a good matchup.
Because it'll be like Bucks or Nets 1 and 2, 3. Let's say the Heat. Then it'll be Bulls, Knicks, then Sixers or Celtics. Then just throw in whoever, like
The
the
Cavs.
Hornets. The Cavs. He said the Cavs. Hornets, the Raptors. Those teams, yeah.
So the Cavs are gonna shock
Hornets,
the
Raptors.
world.
Wait, actually, I need to throw in a 10th team. Well, let's say the Pacers.
Ridiculous.
I'll take
And my bold prediction for the season, it's gonna be Golden State is gonna finish top 3.
Hell yeah, top 3 in the West is gonna be Golden State, Utah, and
the Lakers.
I guess the Lakers, because everyone else is like.
Oh, the Nuggets, okay. Actually, the Lakers finishing as like the 4 seed.
I don't know, man.
Cool.
Jamal Murray's out. I don't see it happening.
So they won like 17-6 last year without Jamal Murray.
They'll be like a 4-5 seed, something like that.
Mhm.
Like
They said he's already dunking. Murray's already dunking 6 months removed from his surgery. That's insane.
Oh wow.
I think he's gonna be back sooner than later. We just gotta wait and see how good he is compared to when he got injured.
They do need him. Otherwise, they'll be like, they won't make the Western Conference Finals without him. But yeah, that wraps us up.
But their window is like a lot longer than other teams.
Yeah, because most of them are young.
Yeah. So like even if they don't do much this year, they still definitely have time.
But yeah, that wraps us up for today. And we'll be back with you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace out.